Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Army Black Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Monken before the game, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential. He understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Army's offense will be first on the attack. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. Give to the fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's second and long. Pulls it on the option. Here's a little room there. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Give to the fullback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. One of the top talents around, hoping to get his senior season off to a great start and get himself involved in this offense. And will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Pressure coming. He's got his man, makes the grab. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Rolled his way into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. On the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen and the defense wasn't having it.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make time stop.
And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the first down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback will keep it. Finding some room. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. The give to the big fullback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And the Black Knights come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On the run, it's Tillman. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quickly complete.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Tillman. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They're going to throw it to start the drive. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he's got some space. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fakes to grab. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Tillman. Got a little grass. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And no chance. Turn here, they'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. He's going to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fullback's got it. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 10 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Mustangs looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
And back to the air on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. Give to the big fullback. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility. Well, nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those.
Could be an alley. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success. And you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now
but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. just going to keep it after the snap. Short gain on the play before he slides. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Fit it in the window for the score.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Breaks the tackle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Black Knights are facing 3rd and inches. The corners are walked up tight. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There's a crease. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Andrews. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under fire. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Headed to the line of the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Running into the open space. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they...
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. The run inside. It's Tillman. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Coleman's got it on the right side. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Might have a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He caught him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And they add 6 more to the board with that